Hi everyone, my name is Eliza and this is Eliza's Bookshelf. Today I want to go over this book that I just finished reading today and I loved it so much that I want to talk about it in its own separate review. It's safe to say it is my favorite book of the year so far. For the longest time it was Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I thought that was going to be my favorite book of the year, but this one knocked it out of the park. It is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, and if you guys haven't really been around like the interwebs, this has been really hyped up on BookTube and Bookstagram, and so I really wanted to read it and it definitely lived up to the hype and more. I just love it so much. It's one of the books from Red Tower Books, which is like a new publishing side company that focuses on romance fantasy books, and so even before the hype came out, I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it because I love romance fantasy, so I was already eyeing it back then, but it recently came out earlier in Barnes & Nobles and other places, but people were getting their hands on this and reading it and everyone was saying it was so good. So I was even more hyped up and oh boy, it was so good. It's about this college called Basgiath War College. It trains a lot of people to get ready for this war that they're like always in, right? But it follows this 20-year-old girl named Violet. She is the daughter of like this top leader sergeant person. I forget her title, but she's the daughter of this leader. And Violet always wanted to be a scribe and write down things about history and help in the war that way. Because her mom is like this crazy dragon rider, she is forcing her to go into the dragon rider school as well. And so instead of going into the scribe school that she always wanted to be in and she always dreamed about with her father, she is going into this dragon rider college part of the Basgiath War College. The Dragon Rider College is really crazy because people just like drop like flies left and right. You basically graduate after 3 years or you die trying, and a lot of people die in this book, so it's so crazy. So it's about her journey in her first year here in this college. It's like 3 years, but this is her first year and she meets a lot of friends, a lot of enemies, a lot of, you know, makes a lot of allies and stuff like that. But oh my gosh, there's so many things I love about this book. Number one, Rebecca Yarros can write separate books about the dragons themselves. Like, they're their own characters in their own right, and I love them so much. So when she goes to this college, she has to, you know, go through all these trainings, tests and things like that, and then at the end you get bonded with whatever dragon. So it's really, I think there's more people training to be a dragon rider than there are dragons, so some people don't get bonded with one, but when you do get bonded with one, you have like all these special powers. So there's like a crazy world building and magic and stuff like that that I love so much. So the world building, the dragons, I absolutely adored. The other thing I loved about this book was the romance. It is a very slow burn romance between like enemies to lovers, because the guy that, you know, well, there's a little bit of love triangle in there, I'll have to say, but it wasn't bad. And you already know who she's going to end up with because it was marketed as an enemies to lovers, so you know who she's going to lean towards. But the enemies to lovers part, it was so well done. I love these two together. Yeah, definitely pays off in the end. It's pretty steamy. What else? What else did I love about this book? Oh, everyone that I heard finish this book said that it ended on a cliffhanger, and boy, does it. It was like literally the last page of the last chapter. It was a crazy cliffhanger. I read the last paragraph and I like gasped and jumped out of my seat, and my son was like, what is it, mom? But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys the map here. This is the world that they live in, different territories and stuff like that, so you'll learn more about it, but primarily the college is right here. And so they do travel around throughout the whole book. It's really nice. And I do want to show you the picture that they have of the college itself, so you can get a sense of, you know, where they train and things like that. So this is the college, and there's different areas of the college. There's like flight field over here where they get bonded with their dragons or train and things like that. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And if you buy it soon, I think someone said that they're running out of this special edition in the US, but this comes in all of the first editions that they're printing here. Lucky for us though, the next book comes out in November of this year, and they finally have a title for the second book. I think they just updated this because I was looking at this last night and they didn't have a title. But the title of the second book is Iron Flame, and it says cover to be revealed, so this is not the cover, but we have a title. It actually says it comes out November 7th, so I'm so excited. honestly, this is putting me in a book slump, but that's a good thing because, you know, it definitely is making my book buying ban a little easy because honestly, all I want to do right now is buy the second book and I'm just like, give it to me. But yes, I hope that gives you a sense of what this is about because I probably just rambled on and on about it. If you read it and you loved it, just go ahead and message me or, you know, whatever, because I would love to squeal about it with you and gush over all the things about Xaden and Violet. But if you have not read about it, please do because it's so great. Well, thank you so much, you guys, for listening to me ramble about this book, my new favorite book of 2023. I'll see you next time. Bye.